who's gonna hire you? I just got my first comment of that, and you know, since day one, when I was reading the Let Them theory, how Mel Robbins, when she started, like that was the main inner critic in her head of who's gonna hire you? And of course, that's kind of in my head right now because, or these weeks I've had a little bit of imposter syndrome, like who's gonna hire you? But yeah, so at first this comment I was like, but then I remembered, for one, valid question, because I ask myself that, and I have been asking myself that for a while, and this person said that they were asking, they're like actually curious, so I'll give you an answer. And also they said like you need to prove that you have a good mindset before you coach people. And so to respond to this first comment that I got on YouTube that has some more depth to it, because I've been getting that on Instagram and TikTok, and I really like responding to them. They're just like thought-provoking, and I have so much to say. So who's gonna hire me because you have to work on your mindset first before people hire you or whatever? Just a reminder that they watched like a short video that I posted, and they only saw me for that amount of time. My YouTube is the most raw, real, authentic version of me. Or, I mean, I don't know, it's a glimpse of me, but it's the very behind the scenes. It's where I show all my insecurities. Like I literally put a box for like, I made a video all about like, you don't have to watch this, like when I was first starting and all the thoughts that I was having in my head. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm a little bit tired. What am I trying to say? I say this in the beginning of every single YouTube video. I'm here to take up space, and that includes this video, so it might be long-winded, but this is what I would say if you were on my couch. This is gonna be a couch talks thing on my first negative comment, and honestly, I'm really proud of myself. And okay, to give this person, like, maybe they were genuinely curious. I won't even call it negative. I'll call it a question that made me insecure for a second. But yeah, they saw a glimpse of me. The coaches that I've hired are not perfect, and I don't expect them to be. Your therapists aren't perfect. That has nothing to do with whether or not you know something and if you're able to add value to people. I just met somebody today, and they, honestly, at the same time that this comment was made, I met somebody who was like, wow, you really know a lot. Like I can tell like you're gonna be successful at this. Like you know so many things that I'm just realizing, and this person was older than me. Like I feel actually so confident, not just because of that, but just thinking about this comment, I'm like, actually I have so many reasons why somebody would hire me, and I have so much evidence of value that I've added to people's lives and mindsets and everything. You know what I mean? Like helping people switch jobs to jobs and titles that they never thought were possible for them, and like making $75,000 more within a year of knowing me and talking to me. Like I can see the impact I'm making on so many people's lives, and I just want to impact more people's lives. And like who's gonna hire you? Like if you don't see the value in me, I don't want to work with you either. If I can't help you, if you think that I can't help you, then I'm not going to force you to. However, like, I don't know, when I find people who are a good fit, what am I trying to say? I'm not trying to force anyone to do anything. I just have noticed over time that I have these, I don't know, I have so much interest in like mindset and psychology and a background in communications and people and all these things that I'm interested and passionate about for myself and others, and personal development and mindset and stuff. The things that have helped me, I already see have helped other people, and I want to help more people than just the few that I happen to interact with in real life, if that makes sense. And that's why I'm taking this platform to, I'm not preparing this. I'm tired, and I'm just putting this out because, again, YouTube is like not my number one priority right now, so I honestly don't want to put that much effort into it. but I do want to respond to this. Okay, so what am I saying? I've noticed that the things that energize me, I'm really into this mindset stuff. I've seen it impact my life and the people around me. But yeah, I'm really into it for my life, and I really enjoy talking about the stuff that I've learned and getting inspired from people in my life and like sharing it with the world. But there's something so different about working one-on-one with people. So even in the comments, the coaching that I've done, in my sales calls, hearing about people's more specific situations, I love getting like down in, like getting in the mess of it and like helping people like, okay, let's like get grounded and like what's like the next small step that we can take. Basically, it's something I want to do. I want to help people who want to be helped. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to force anybody to do anything. And if you don't see the value in it, like, that's fine. Yeah. But it's something I want to do. It's something I want to try. It's something I've really been enjoying. So I'm gonna continue to do it. But yeah, the question, like, who's gonna hire you? Like, come on. It's me going after something that I like. Even if I needed to learn more or like have more experience or whatever, like, you think I'm not gonna get it? Like, I'm telling you, I'm on this path and it's gonna happen. As long as I want it to happen, it's gonna happen. So, that's where I'm at. Feedback and criticism is so interesting though, and this person or somebody else might say like, this video is so rambly or whatever. Like, you remember that you don't know what I'm trying to do also, or like what my goals are or metrics of success. Like, these videos might be rambly because I'm on my own journey of expressing myself and just being creative and sharing who I am and like not limiting myself in any way and not being structured. Like, I'm not trying to make these the most structured, succinct things at the moment. So like, it's gonna be rambly. Like, I know that, I'm well aware. Also, I want to show the raw behind the scenes because honestly, all of my coaches have been telling me like they felt like such an imposter before their first client, and I will take the risk of somebody not hiring me right now because I'm sharing that I don't have my first client yet. Like, I'm taking that risk. But also because I just feel like I'm supposed to share that because I want to document every part of the journey. And this is going to be lost like 3 years from now. Like, I'm not going to share when I have somebody, and like, I don't think I will right away. And like 3 years from now, somebody might find me and they're never going to see this, but they might see, okay, I know I'm tired. I'm sorry. I did not sleep that well last night. I'm doing these videos for myself 5 years from now, who, if I want to, 5 years from now, I could have like a successful coaching business with a lot of clients, making a lot of money. Like, I'm documenting my journey towards that so that when that is a reality, you can come back and see those like raw moments and insecurities and stuff, and also see that I'm like a human with the ups and downs, and also see honestly like the behind the scenes of entrepreneurship and coaching and stuff, because I think a lot of these roles, like being a yoga teacher or any sort of coach or therapist, like, you could put pressure on yourself to feel like you're perfect or like very put together, but everybody is human. And I've been around a lot of coaches and just professionals like this, and like everybody struggles with the same stuff. So I'm confident in like, I don't know. I just want to destigmatize that and like take the pressure off, because there might be somebody, and you might be one of these people, that you have so much value that other people today can benefit from. And you might be limiting yourself because you might think to yourself, who am I to be a coach? I would say back to you, who are you to limit yourself from helping people who could benefit from your experience and your value. Don't limit yourself don't like stop yourself because you don't think you're good enough to help people. Because, I don't know, allow them to like pay for your services if you want, or like to be coached by you if you want. Basically, like whether that's whether that's through YouTube or one-on-one coaching or whatever. This is like if I were to do a phone call to my mom, honestly. Except for I'm sharing it with the world, because again, my whole thing with this is I've been through so many of these emotions and thought experiments and conversations that I have confidence that like nobody's unique and everybody kind of thinks very similarly and has to work through the same stuff at some point, for like depending on what path you're on. So I'm like, whatever, I'll just share it here, because I'm doing it more for myself a few years ago than I am for me now. Like, I'm not doing this just so I process it. I'm doing it because I think it could help somebody else in a similar position, which is really fucking cool. If I do say so myself. Sorry that it's rambly though, a little bit. But this would be what it was like if I did a voice memo to a friend or something. But yeah, I've said this from the beginning, like I'm gonna share the highs and lows and doubts and insecurities and stuff, because yeah, I've seen my friends like in sales and entrepreneurs and stuff like go through that, and honestly it's giving me so much more fucking confidence going through this, knowing that it's normal. Just like in your 20s, it's normal to not know what the heck you're doing and have like extreme highs and lows and stuff at times, or feel lonely or whatever. Like whatever you're feeling, I promise you're not alone. Anyway, if you made it this far, thanks for joining. Hit subscribe to follow more of my journey. My name is Emily. I'm here. I think that our purpose on earth is just to live our very best lives, because your best life is the best thing for yourself and for the people around you. And I'm on a journey to do that for myself, and I want to help you do the same in any way that I can, whether that's just through YouTube here or schedule a clarity call. I promise you would get value out of it. Even if you don't work with me, the people I've been doing sales calls with have been getting a lot of value from it, and it's okay if you don't get coaching. But I do offer one-on-one coaching as well. So there's a link in the bio. But yeah, I think that's probably it. Kind of crazy, kind of funny working through like the comments that make you feel like bad at first, but I'll assume this person wasn't malintentioned and obviously just didn't know all the information. This is what you have to remind yourself too with negative comments, like, you don't know me. You actually don't know me. You know like part of a video probably. Even if you've watched everything, you don't know me, so I'm not gonna take it too seriously. But at the same time, hey, I actually agree with you, like, and I do have a lot of reasons, valid question, and like, also, yeah, I agree that you need mindset experience and to know things, so, yeah. And again, I've spent over $50,000 on coaching and programs, like all on the topic of mindset and psychology and stuff. And then that's not including like years of therapy and psychology and school and communications and learning about people and stuff. So I feel literally as I'm actually so fucking confident, like I'm as ready as I'm gonna be. And if you follow Dan Coe, it's like huge to just get out there in the market. Like I'm offering something of value for money, and buy it or don't. But like I'm learning business, which is pretty cool too. And then I'll be able to teach people like business and sales. Like I'm just experiencing, and then I want to share those experiences. That's all I'm doing here. Okay, I think that's it. I'm going to try to upload this now. I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day or night. And thanks for the engagement. Appreciate any likes, subscribes, comments. I'm also on Instagram at How I Lived My Life. I'm more active there than YouTube, but I like to come on here when I can because this feels like chatting with a friend or something. So thank you for being here. Love you.